So what's the story behind the name of the band?
Well,
actually, I think we were really drunk.
This is the best story. We were drunk.
I think, yeah, that what it was. We had a gig, you know, right?
yeah.
It was after a gig, and we thought like, right, we have to find a name for the band. We had a few names, and it was like all was really suck. And then I think you came up with it.
Yeah, combine. Yeah. Actually, it's it's because where we come from. It's a very agricultural area. So I was trying to define a music, which I thought I want a name for something big and heavy. And the heaviest thing in our area, is a combine harvester. So that's where combine came from.
That's cool. So how long have you guys been here in Berlin?
3.5 months?
Yeah, 3.5 months.
3.5 months. Okay. Do you have any crazy stories since you've been here? Like the craziest thing that's happened?
I think we can't remember.
Those are the best nights. Okay.
Usually it comes with a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, we were having conversation on the floor, on the street, lying down and stuff, drunk.
Okay, so why did you guys choose to come here of all places?
It's cheap. Fair-ish, I guess.
And no, I mean, we wanted to go to Europe. We all felt like we wanna try to live the music life somewhere else, besides the place that we come from. And I think it was like Berlin or England. I think that was like.
I think everybody comes to Berlin, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's the cultural center of Europe,
Yeah, it's amazing.
Basically, like after the decision to record a second album, we make another decision, which is to go and play music abroad and not stay in Israel, this is the place we are coming from. In a purpose to expand our fan base, and get involved in the international music business and scene. So we thought about the world's capitals of culture. Then we put Germany on the map. We put England because of London, Germany because of Berlin,
in England.
and USA. Also because in USA, like it's New York, California, San Francisco, like it's all over. And then we had to choose, and we thought which place will suit us the best. And we found that Berlin is like the most.
So if you had to compare like your experience so far of the music scene in Berlin and the music scene in Israel, what are the comparisons?
It's totally different.
Where to start?
I mean, I think that in Israel, most of our most of the bands like us, which is indie, rock and roll, beginners or starters, I don't know how to exactly say it, but bands in their first steps, okay? So like in Israel it's very hard, also it's very tiny place, so like with the first album we released it, and then we toured for 1 year all over Israel, but after 1 year you've been in all the places twice, like you have nothing to do anymore with this. So like here it's fucking huge. You meet, every day you meet interesting people that has interesting proposals, and many chances to develop your career and make the next step and I don't know, open new doors. So like we are still, every day we are meeting people. Like we met you, and it's amazing. And like Berlin is huge, Europe is huge, and this is like international shit. It's not like Israel, a small tiny village that everyone knows everyone. This is the real deal. I think so.
I mean, you mentioned one of my favourite things about Berlin, just meeting up with random people on a random night. If you could sum up what your favourite thing about Berlin has been so far.
So I was saying about Berlin that I think it's about the environment for me. Well, it's the place with the most open-minded people that I've met.
I like that point. If you could maybe give us an example of if you've had any like artistic differences and how you've managed to solve those.
Oh man, all the time.
This band is about artistic differences.
Okay. So you foster that kind of, we all have our differences.
Mainly it's like take like 4 hungry dogs and throw a piece of meat in, and what happens, it's kind of similar to what happens in a rehearsal room. Yeah, we just bite each other all the time until someone's like, okay, let it be, I'm done.
But that works the best.
Yeah, that's good. Everybody is unhappy, so it's good.
So where do you guys see yourselves in the future? In the near future?
On the biggest stage.
Yeah.
I like that.
Biggest stage.
We want big stages, we want to make a lot of money.
A lot of noise.
We want a lot of noise.
Don't
we want
forget
to work.
when you make some money.
Of course. You can always travel with us. If you have enough money, everybody can travel. I don't want the money for myself, I want it to...
We are raising funds for the band's band, so if any of you has extra money, you're more than welcome.
We want to be rich, very rich, because then we can live our life better.
But seriously, like, we are not into it for the money. Like, music is our life. This is what we've been doing since we remember ourselves, and this is what got us together. And this is hopefully what will take us to the next step in the future. Like, I don't know. I think that we are not really have expectations. We're just willing to work hard and to perform everywhere, to live this rock and roll style.
I was reading about Gautier, there's somebody he wanted to get rock and roll fans more involved in like politics. He's tired of hearing people that don't know about ordinary life dictate to us what ordinary life is about. So I was wondering, what do you guys think about rock having a platform, maybe as a voice for politics?
We don't talk about politics.
So it's the bad word, I can't mention it.
It's a bad word.
Okay.
No, I mean, I have to say that I think that, every musician has the right to decide what they want to say in their music. And if it's political issues, then so be it. I think, everybody should say what's on their heart, and we don't really write about these things, even though, we live in a kind of crazy place. We don't write about things. We write about, relationships and love and disappointment and like actually ordinary things, like everyday things that everybody goes through. So
when's your next gig?
Our next gig actually is on a secret place, so I cannot tell you where exactly it is. Really, but it's gonna be on the 13th September, next weekend, I think.
Okay.
And all of you are more than welcome.
We would definitely come through.
Join us.
I look forward to it.
And can I make an advertisement?
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
It's your platform.
So you are more than welcome to check us on Facebook and YouTube. Just write Combine Band and you'll find us. And we hope to get in contact or in touch, or we invite you to our concerts. Fuck yeah, like rock and roll. Yeah. Thank you.